Hey, y'all, this is fucking raw on camera too. I don't know how much this shit is making it, but this is some real life shit going on. Goddamn. We got affairs, federal bank robberies. We live in this motherfucker. Then when I had my first career breakthrough, I opened my first business, I bought my first house, and had my first baby all in the same month. Nothing happens accidentally. Everything is on purpose. So if you got that shit is meant for you, and can't nobody take something that's meant for you. If Rich got your name on it, they can't scratch it out. They can't write over none of that. You gonna be rich. I'm just trying to make sure all my niggas there with me. I ain't got time for new friends. Oh. Jug, your favorite soda, your favorite drink is cream soda? I ain't got time to relearn it with somebody else. Man, for one, you gotta, one rule on money, bro. Money is a game. If you think of money as anything else besides a game, you will never ever get rich. You will never have a large amount of money. Have you ever had a certain amount of money, like you had a goal on getting, but like past that, like if you had another $1,000, it feel like impossible to touch it sometimes. And that's because you gotta understand the flow and the management of money. Not making it, making money is easy, but managing money is hard. So two, you gotta make sure that all of your investments invest into their own self. And what I mean by that is, if you making all the money that you make, bro, if you got to physically be there to make it, you're not making no money. So, like, take for instance, I think nobody should have a job, but don't get it twisted, because I think we still need things, you know, like lawyers, doctors, nurses, mechanics, firefighters. You know, ain't nothing wrong with that. You know, it's honoring it. But all I'm saying is, if you are working for like an eyeglass company and like you're what do they call an eyeglass doctor? Optometrist. Yeah, if you're an optometrist and you've been working for this company 20 years and you got more than enough money saved up, why you won't open your own eyeglass shop? Why you won't go on a private practice by yourself? So I just feel like when you have a set budget, you can't make no amount of money past like what a job is paying you. So I tell people, step one, start saving up. Not just start saving up, save up enough money to where you can invest it. So think about it like this. Let's say you got $1,000. How many times I want you to physically add right now how many times you gotta double $1,000 to get to 10. Add 1,000 times 1,000 times 1, then times 2, then times 4, then times 6. You know, about 3 doubles, that's 10 bands or 1,000. So rule number 2 is, if you're not making money to double it, you hustling backwards. Okay. So I literally made enough money, and every time I invest my money, I get double the investment back. So if I got 2 bands, I'm spending 2 bands to make 4, spending 4 to make 8, 8 to make 16, and so on and so forth. When you start thinking about money like that, then you realize it's not really a whole lot to get to like 100 grand, 200 grand, $1 million. It's just doubling your money. But it's certain levels in the game that you at to where you spend your money that you gotta learn that, like if Crystal got $275,000 and I got $10,000, her money game is different than mine because she's at a more advanced stage of money. Okay. I'm not. So even though we may be best friends and close, I never compare Crystal's money game to my money game. When I get there, it can be comparable, but right now, it gotta be separate. So rule number 3 is, no matter how much money you got, don't compare another person's money and where they at in life to yours, because it's all a game and it's all progression in the game. And a crisis fund is not an emergency money. A crisis fund is when something majorly happens, and that's how we stay afloat. You can ask my artist, you can ask Crystal over there. When the COVID-19 happened, I had to shut the shop down for 2 months, and I had to pay all my bills twice by myself, and I didn't make them pay shit. They pay Boover in here, I didn't make them pay nothing, because I had a crisis emergency fund, not an emergency rainy day fund, a whole separate fund to where, nigga, the world's finna end. It's the apocalypse. This what this money is for. Not I'm behind on my car note, my life's finna get cut off. That's not money like that. So no matter what, that money never gets touched. That is a savings. The reason why I say it's different, because you don't want to save money. My money is always working. If I got 10 bands, I'm spending it immediately. And not only that, it kind of helps with understanding money, because just having a lot of money, you'll get taxed on it. But when you have a business and you have a residence, like a real estate, you get a tax break. So even if you got $1 million, you're gonna have to pay that to the government. But if you got $1 million in a business and a house, the government's like, let me give you a tax break. And that brings me to rule number 5. Set your money up to where you know what the economy is rotating towards right now. So I didn't set up a business because Obama presidency was horrible doing business owners. The taxes were super high. It was super hard, super long out the process. The economy wasn't balancing good enough. I waited until Trump got in office. Anybody know Trump? Horrible president, wonderful businessman.
Great with money.
Great with money. So I did not take into my own hands saying, oh, okay, America's horrible, Barack Obama's horrible, I understand it is what it is. I kept my money to myself. Then when Trump got into office and I see he made a lot of tax cuts, a lot of tax break for business owners, I'm like, damn, this is the perfect time to start a business. The only people that economy-wise hate Trump are low-class people. People that work, the working class hate Trump. Business owners love Trump right now. I bet you can go online right now. I bet you know 10 people online started their first business during the Trump presidency. But during Obama, they was broke. So that's rule number 5. Learn what your politicians is doing. Learn what the rest of the government is doing and their political views on the economy. And that'll tell you how you need to be moving your money. Now, when Biden come into office, Biden is more for taxing people but developing up neighborhoods. Now this is telling me I need to put my money into real estate because he has real big views on real estate, not a whole lot of views on starting businesses. So I guarantee probably next year you'll see me start selling houses.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah, 5 major rules of money.